NewsView, a look at some of the news of note with Michael Badger from Champaign-Urbana, Illinois.
Hello and welcome to NewsView, once again Champaign-Urbana's smallest newscast, and I'd like to you all to give a warm welcome to our weather lady tonight, Miss Sarah Choi, and on to the news. Our first story tonight is that Illinois crops are all planted, most of them, even after the wet spring we've had. And this according to the Republic.com out of Columbus, Indiana. Dateline, Champaign, Illinois. Illinois farmers finished planting almost all the state's corn crop and soybeans this year. The Department of Agriculture in Illinois said Monday that 94% of the 12.8 million acres of corn that farmers are expected to plant this year are already in the ground. And just a few weeks ago, planting was stalled because of the wet weather. They say 80% of the corn that's been planted has already started to grow. 2/3 is in good or better condition, and Illinois, by the way, is the nation's #2 corn producer in the country behind the state of Iowa. And in news from, Time Magazine's Healthland.time.com is reporting that health authorities are very worried about Europe's mutant E. coli outbreak. Now, the health officials said that this virulent outbreak of foodborne illness from the E. coli bacteria, which has infected more than 1,500 people in Germany, killing at least 17. But they said concern jumped to another level Thursday when the World Health Organization announced that the responsible pathogen was a strain of E. coli that they thought that had never been before seen by scientists. The German doctors say that they use a broader definition than Americans for kidney failure, but on the same token, the usual age range of victims could have less to do with the strain itself than the source, which might be food that children are less likely to eat than adults. And in other news, Feldco Windows Siding and Doors Company has been awarded a Business Bureau Torch Award, for marketplace ethics. The Des Plaines Company was a finalist in the Torch Awards for marketplace ethics from the Central Illinois Better Business Bureau. They received a nomination for the award and received high scores from the BBB for ethical management practices, consumer relations, and fairness in sales practices, and also for marketplace responsibility. They are the Midwest's largest leading window siding and door replacement company, and were founded in 1976. And on Wednesday night, according to the Weather Channel at weather.com, there were at least 4 deaths after the tornado hit the state of Massachusetts. According to Weather.com, the Reverend Bob Marone was pained to see the steeple of his 137-year-old church shattered and strewn on the grass in the central Massachusetts town of Monson. Lots of people are mourning the tornadoes still in Joplin. I'm adding that. That isn't in this story, but in Joplin, Missouri, also the president visited Joplin, Missouri, but back in Massachusetts last night, the night before last, 2 people were killed in West Springfield, Massachusetts, and another in Brimfield. The public health officials said that about 200 people sought medical treatment from storm-related injuries. The tornado was dramatically captured on a mounted video camera as it went through Springfield, which is the state's 3rd largest city. And in other news, well, we'll get to the other news about the new Microsoft Windows 8, when we come back after this break. Welcome back to NewsView, Urbana and Champaign's smallest newscast. That is also on YouTube at IOPH3, that's the channel name, and on UPTV Channel 6 in the Urbana, Illinois area. Now back into the news. According to PCWorld.com, Microsoft Windows 8 is the latest in the Windows series of operating systems by Microsoft. This was written by Eric Mack of PC World. And he says this week Microsoft revealed a little of what to expect from the next operating system of Windows from Microsoft. And it looks like Windows Phone. It has touch it looks like that too. And it has titles everywhere. And his first question is, can Microsoft keep desktop users happy with Windows 8? Windows 8 is shown running legacy applications like Office side by side with the hip new operating system, but the version of Windows 8 that runs the ARM processor won't have legacy support. But this creates an operating system quandary. While Microsoft says Windows 8 is backward compatible, if you want to take advantage of the new features like tablet functionality, you'll need new hardware and probably new software as well. So where does that leave Windows users who want all the old desktop-oriented bells and whistles that were shipped with Windows 7? Well, another question, he says, is do we really need Windows touchscreens everywhere? But if you want to read more about this, go to pcworld.com. And in other news, in Google, Google is charging that China hacked them. The allegations that hackers probably that are from China sought to access Gmail accounts of senior U.S. officials are very serious, and the U.S. government is investigating these charges, said Secretary of State Hillary Clinton on Thursday. She says, quote, "We are obviously very concerned about Google's announcement regarding a campaign that the company believes originated in China to collect the passwords of Google email account holders." Clinton told this to reporters Thursday. And she also said, quote, "Google informed the State Department of this situation yesterday in advance of its public announcement. These allegations are very serious. We take them seriously. We're looking into them," unquote. This was said by Secretary of State Clinton. She also referred further to questions on the matter of Google and the FBI, which will conduct the U.S. investigation. And that from Reuters. And now another news story. In Tennessee, stealing entertainment services is now a crime. The governor of Tennessee, Bill Haslam, has signed legislation that for the first time makes theft of a subscription entertainment service like Netflix a crime on par with stealing satellite television or walking out of a restaurant without paying your bill. This will change things so that any entertainment subscription service will be on the list of telephone, mail, gas, electricity, water, television, and other businesses that are services in the bill. And once again from Reuters, 41 kids have reached the National Spelling Bee semifinals in Washington. The superlative speller that wins can look forward to a $30,000 cash prize, a trophy, a $2,500 U.S. savings bond, a complete reference library, and $5,000 scholarship, and $2,600 in reference works and other prizes. The competitors that started the semifinal round Thursday included students from the U.S. and its territories, as well as the Bahamas, Canada, China, Ghana, Jamaica, Japan, New Zealand, and South Korea. The National Spelling Bee was first held in 1925 and since then has become one of the largest and well-known educational competitions. And in other news, Shaquille O'Neal, the NBA basketball star, says in a tweet that he is retiring. And that has been the big news. It's been all over ESPN and the internet. That's right, Shaquille O'Neal, or Shaq, as he is well known, was a very good basketball player, athlete, and he was big, not the tallest, but he was very big, and he was a good basketball player for, I believe, what was 19 years. So hats off to you, Shaq, and basketball fans are watching lots of Shaq moments from the past. And the weather should be next with Sarah Choi. Have a great night. I'm Michael Badger. Stay tuned after this break for more with the weather on NewsView.
Hi, this is Sarah Choi. This is your weather forecast for Champaign-Urbana area. Friday night, low 67 degrees Fahrenheit, mostly clear skies. Saturday, sunny, high 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Saturday night, partly cloudy, low 69 degrees Fahrenheit. Sunday, partly cloudy, 83 degrees Fahrenheit, and Sunday night, low of 63 degrees Fahrenheit, partly cloudy skies.